What is up, guys? Chassis back here with yet another video, and today I'm going to be doing something a little different. I know I've been uploading reaction video after reaction video. I've uploaded about 7 of them so far. That's all I've been doing, but I want to implement more, I guess you say, aspects to my channel to where I would want to do other things other than just reaction videos. And you guys all know that I was just doing reaction videos to start off. But today I think it's time that, of course, I'll still be doing a reaction video and probably post one tonight, but I think I should start the next series. And I don't know really what I'm going to call this series yet. I'll probably give it a name, but if you guys want a different name or think something would fit appropriately, just let me know in the comment section below. But today is going to be where I tell you stories about my hometown. Okay, so I won't really tell you. I'm from a really poor city. It's more of a town now in Ohio, and it's on the southern border near Kentucky. Really poor, really bad, just not a very good, place, It's just full of drugs and stuff, and, yeah, there are some parts that are really nice, but, for the most part, it's just a bad neighborhood, right? Excuse me. So, I'm going to tell you guys about some stories I have from there. I've lived there since I was about 23, until I moved to go to college, to start over, pretty much. But, yeah, I'll just tell you guys stories. So, here's a specific story I have in mind. So, I used to work for my brother-in-law in Hot Spring Pool and Spa Supply, right? A very good company. If they did local, out of local. I mean, they would deliver hot tubs about an hour away. I mean, they were doing it. You know what I mean? They were getting it. But anyways, that's beside the point. So I worked there for a bit, right? And we had so every day when I would go, we would go into the van, right, and get the trash that we had from the previous day, and then we'd take it in the dumpster, and then we'd reload it for what we needed, like chemicals and stuff for pools, and then and so forth and so forth. Well, one day Nick, which is my brother-in-law, was like, "Hey, get the trash from the van and then load up, and then we'll be ready to go." I was like, "Okay, yeah, no problem." So I go to the van, right, get all my stuff, and whatnot, and I gather all the trash and I take it to the dump, right? Well, where the building is right here, there's a side area, kind of like an alleyway, but it's like a parking lot, and you go around there and scale around to the back of the building, which is not a very big building, so it's not that far of a walk. I mean, you can do it in 2 minutes. But anyways, so you scale around there, and then there's the dump, and then we just take all our stuff and throw it in the dumpster there, right? So oh my god, that guy is so good. Anyways, I was getting distracted, but that's one. I was taking my stuff, right? And I was taking the trash, walk around, right? And where this is located is also located in a place where druggies can go to get free needles, okay? That's just how it is. They can go to get free, or not free needles, clean needles, I should say. So they're not spreading diseases and so forth and so forth. I mean, it's kind of like a double-edged sword, you're providing needles for drug addicts, but yet again, you're preventing further diseases between needle exchanges and stuff, because they're getting clean, fresh needles. It's kind of like a double-edged sword, like I said. So you have sketchy people walking back and forth all the time, and it's not really scary, it's more funny now, but if you didn't know what was going on, you'd probably be a little sketched out because of all the sketchy people that are around. But that's way beside the point. So I was walking back there, right? And so I get to the dumpster, right? And we had white paint, okay, that we were throwing away. We used white paint to paint a pool white, the inside of the pool. And we just had more than we needed, and we had a lot of extra, so we were just throwing it away. And what was that? That guy was chasing. That was weird. But we were just throwing away the paint because it was already open and used, and we couldn't just save it. So we would not save the paint. We was just going to throw it away. So I take the white paint back to throw it away, and I've already taken also whatever. I don't know. I'm not very good at grammar or English. But anyways, I took the white paint, and there was already 2 buckets that I've already took, and a guy was just sitting there, right? It had the white paint open, right, and was taking the white paint and rubbing it on his arms like this, right? And I'm like, what the heck? And he goes, and I swear this is how he talks. He goes, hey you. He's like, you got any more white paint? I'm like, and I look at my buckets. I'm like, yeah. And he goes, can I have it? I'm like, well, sure, man, because I wasn't going to use it. None of us was going to use it. We were just going to throw it away. So I'm like, yeah, man, here you go. So I give it to him. He's like, oh, thanks, man. And he like dips his hand in the white paint. He's like doing this. He's rubbing all over his forearms and stuff. And he's like, oh, yeah. He's like, you can't find white paint like this anymore. And I was like, what the heck? I'm like, yeah, man. I was like, that's some good shit, isn't it? He's like, yeah. He's like, I just love it. And he was rubbing all his arms. And then I just gave him the white paint. And then I left. And then I went back. I was like, Nick, someone's going to have to start chauffeuring me to and from the dump from now on, because that was fucking weird. But yeah, that's all I have for this. That was just my story that I had from my hometown. Like I said, it's very weird. That's a very weird story, and not really like what you would probably expect, you know? But anyways, like I said, that's it for me. I'm gonna tell these random stories about my hometown because I have a lot more, like, you know, to tell. That was just one of them, but there's a lot more. So I'm going to give this series a name. I don't really know what I want to call it yet, but I'll call it something. But like I said, that was just the first story. There'll be more to come. And yeah, Chanasty.